How have I had to beg him to be physically attracted
Guys,
to
enough
me?
now. You've sat at that commitment ceremony and begged for the bare minimum.
For the bare minimum that he's now giving.
You shouldn't have to beg a man for the bare minimum. So, mind your business, and we will mind our business.
We need to talk about probably the least relaxing spa trip ever. This is the away day where you're strategically split into two groups, usually with someone that you've expressed an interest in or said that you fancy. So we see that Holly is not in this episode because she's back at home thinking about her marriage. Alex and Polly get into this and start talking about each other's marriages and trying to point score.
I feel like you are lying about how you genuinely feel about a lot of things.
I'm not talking about more.
I feel like we need to go back. Come on.
What more is there?
Come on.
No, what possibly more is there to squeeze out of this?
Because we don't know what's going on since after.
You know exactly what's going on.
No.
I love the fact that Sasha and Polly started to stand up to Alex in this episode, but I feel like the way in which they did kind of gave him the upper hand. I don't think Polly's argument was very well thought through. She was saying that essentially her marriage to Adam is better than his to Holly, and whilst I don't deny that, I think both marriages have fundamental issues. The whole way through this exchange between Sasha, Polly and Alex, it just made me think how comfortable he is with talking to women that way and making them upset. He sat there smirking, and honestly, I cannot believe that not a single man defended the women and said, Alex, you're overstepping the mark. That man sat there, smirked through personal insults.
Just mind your business.
Alex, I've done nothing more than want to mind my own business.
I've said what I need to say.
So do not come for me in my marriage when I've actually worked at my marriage and we've got further along compared to where you are in 5 weeks.
He's comfortable doing this, guys. It's repeat behaviour for him. Then we see Sasha get very upset about a picture with Ross with his hands around Lacey. Huge overreaction, in my opinion, which is then further compounded by the fact that she seeks solace in Luke and he puts his arms around her. So double standards going on. Adam and Lacey getting quite close dancing. Polly seemed to be okay with that, to be honest, but we do know that he finds Lacey attractive. I don't know if that's going to cause more issues. I don't like Alex or anything that he stands for. I did kind of agree with him when he said that to Polly that you're having to beg your husband for the bare minimum. And I don't think that Polly realises that when she's saying, we've dealt with that. The last episode she was saying to Adam that it's still very much playing in her head. I think she's in Delulu land about her relationship, and I just kind of want to say, girl, like, I don't think this is going to work. And then we've seen that Shannon and Ryan are not in the away day. This exact thing happened with Brad and Shona during the away day as well. They were removed from filming that day because of an altercation that happened behind the scenes, and it sounds like something very similar has happened. Ryan's saying that they had an argument over him tying his shoelaces, and then Shannon's been seen talking to the girls about how he's a different guy behind closed doors. He said that he's faked the whole romance. I'm more inclined to believe her because she seemed very full of emotion. It'll be interesting to see what comes of it once the show stops airing, because that's usually when people tell their side of the story. In a spoiler for tonight's episode, it looks like Christina and Kieran's relationship is definitely on the rocks. He's been seen kissing Polly on the lips, even though he's been using his cold sore as an excuse for not doing any intimacy. The only couple that are holding this season together are about to implode.